Hello guys, hello everyone, hi colleagues, hi my dear friends, hello, hi, here we are again with our next guest, hello. We are ready with the new interesting topic. Today we have a guest from Panama and we're gonna discuss also inspiring topic, the teacher's development from the other side of the world. So our guest today is Carlos de Gracia. Hello Natalie. Hello Victoria. Hi guys. So we're waiting for Carlos to connect. How are you today? Please put a smile in the comments below. Tell me your feelings today. Hello Natalie. Hello dear. So happy you managed to join. Hello from Ukraine. Hello from Poland. Best greetings. Put your emotion in the comment, please. Were you waiting for this interview? Me too. I'm also glad to see you. Carlos, you have to request. Please request to join my stream. Marvelous, yes. Hope it is sunny in Ukraine, because in Poland it is. Smiles with the hearts, excited. Okay, so we are waiting for Carlos. What do you know, guys, about the education on the other side of the world, in America, in Panama, in Dominicana, in Cuba, anything? Have you ever wondered if the system is the same? What kind of difficulties or challenges the teachers experience and their students and their pupils? Thank you, Natalie. That's so sweet. You know, the mood helps me to look stunning because I'm excited whenever I do the interviews because we have such wonderful guests and all of them are talented. And, you know, we are together and we feel inspired. Okay, let me please type to Carlos to check if he can join. Okay, so there might be the delay because this is 6 hours difference, I believe. Just a sec. All right, so I can see. I'm adding Carlos, so he will be here in just a second. Hello, Carlos.
Hello, everyone. Welcome from Panama. How is everything?
So here is everything very good in Poland. And guys are also saying that things are marvelous. TESOL unites hearts and professionals. That's so true. Carlos,
Actually,
how are you?
Yes. I'm excited and amazed about this interview. And really thank you for the opportunity.
That's our pleasure. Okay, Carlos, let me please introduce you to the audience. So, Carlos is a teacher from Panama with approximately 7 years of experience. He is a certified international IELTS instructor, and he also worked as a volunteer in UNICEF. And we are so interested to hear about this experience. Carlos, tell us, please. What was
Okay.
it?
Yes. Hello, everyone, again for the new ones. Okay. My experience in UNICEF was totally amazing. Okay. Our previous government, okay, sent 10 teachers to Jordan in the Middle East as volunteers to teach English to refugee students from Syria. It was a nice experience. At the same time, I learned to speak basic Arabic. I learned many things about the Arabic culture. I'm really happy. I'm absolutely happy with this opportunity to share with the students from the other side, especially Arab students.
Carlos, of course, we are interested to know how much time you spent there, first of all. And as a teacher, what was it like to teach English there? What kind of difficulties you had, maybe, or how different it was? How exactly, what was the difference?
Okay, with the student from Syria, it was a new challenge to help the student to write from left to right. Oh
Yes,
yes, it was like something new that I was facing at that time. It was like can I do? How can I help these students? Because it was my first opportunity, and I was worried. Believe me, I was worried because
of course.
I never how to explain that had the opportunity to face that reality. It was a new reality for me, but it
Yes.
was amazing.
What did you learn? What was the takeaway?
Okay, the takeaway it's about the people from the other side, especially this kind of people, have a big heart, and they are always willing to share everything with you. Okay, they always care about you, how is everything. They receive you with a big smile when you arrive to Saturday camp. It was like, oh my, really? They are always smiling, and they are always willing to share this smile with you every single day. And I was really happy with that.
Of course. How much time did you spend there?
3 months. I spent 3 months. Yes, it
Oh
was
my God.
amazing. It was amazing. It was enough time to learn many things about them. And the farewell with them. It was like they didn't tell me about the they have a surprise the last day of class. I didn't expect that. And when I entered to the classroom, they were like, teacher, hello, and I saw everything like the sodas, the falafels, the hummus, and everything. I was
Oh,
like, really? No, yes, teacher, we prepared this for you, but you didn't know about this. We want you to come back in the future. I was like, really? Oh, I hope so. You are so nice. And this was an experience that changed my life. Believe me, this changed my life because that day I cried a lot because they told me, please don't go back to Panama, stay with us.
hmm. Are you planning to come again?
Probably in the future, yes.
And how do you choose the country? Are you willing to go to the same place again, or maybe you will go somewhere different?
Probably to the same place because
Hmm.
I would like to see them again.
Yeah, and they're waiting for you.
Yes, and I'm still in contact with some of that translators from Arabic to English, and I'm
Yes.
still in contact with them and still practicing Arabic at the same time.
Mhm. And Carlos, of course, a few words about Panama. I heard that you have the best coffee in the world. Is it true? Is it
Yes, it's
so?
true. Geisha coffee. Geisha coffee actually it's grow up in Boquete that it's 25 minutes away from my city, and it's one of the most expensive one. A cup of that coffee is around $65 in
No.
Dubai. Yes.
No. And what is the
Yes.
price for the regular coffee, approximately?
Okay, in Panama it's difficult to find it, you know. because all of them is exported outside the country. And you know why is the best coffee? Because we have two waves, the Pacific and the Atlantic wave. So we are the only, okay, I would say probably the only country in the world we have that opportunity, because we are a small country and away from the Atlantic and the Pacific. Okay, go to that place. It's the top mountain in our country, so the coffee is in that side, and all the way get together on that side. So that is the reason why it's so expensive, and the flavor, it's totally amazing.
Oh my goodness, now I want to go and try.
Yeah.
It sounds very attractive. Oh my
And
God.
in 2018, it won a prize as the best coffee in the world.
Wow. What an honor. All right. And Carlos, of course, it is interesting for us, you know, being here in Europe, or in Eurasia. How is it to be a teacher in Panama? Tell us a little bit more details about the educational system in general. So do you have the private schools? Do you have public schools? What is more popular? What is more expensive? And especially the stages also of education.
Okay, in general, I'm an English teacher in a state school in Panama. Right now, I teach in Victoriano Lorenzo Bilingual School, and actually, education in Panama has changed. I will be, it will I change because, for example, 2 years ago, many of the schools moved to bilingual schools in Panama. Okay, and that is a good. It's something good in our point, because, for example, in the previous past, the schools only they were like 10 hours, but our new government moved that to 5 or 7 hours, and probably I would say that that is not too good, because we also used to teach science in our state schools, but this government removed that. We only have 7 hours. I probably would say that everything has changed in any ways. Now I'm happy to see the change in many students. For example, right now the difference between 10 years
You are
ago and now.
disappearing, Carlos. Please make sure
Oh,
your microphone is good.
okay. Now?
Now is good. Yes.
Okay.
Now it
The
is too
difference.
loud. Now it is too loud. Just a little bit farther from you.
Okay,
Now it's
right now.
perfect. Very good.
Okay. 10 years ago, it was like it was totally different. Right now, many students have the opportunity to have that reality and to learn more English than they used to do in the past. And that is one change. That is one change that many teachers are right now facing in our country, because English is our second official language.
Right.
Why? Because we use the dollar in Panama. It's our official currency. And we have, for example, a big relationship with the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is the reason why English is our second official language. And related to the private schools, yes, they offer a lot of English to the students as well. They teach science, they teach English as a general subject. And yes, but there is a problem. The students who live in the rural areas, they have not, probably would say most of them have no opportunity to have Wi-Fi. And that is a problem that we are facing right now with education in those part of the world, because the country, sorry, because those students are missing many classes. That is one reality. I would say not everything is perfect in my country. That is one thing. They have no opportunity. They don't have no Wi-Fi, no laptop, no mobiles.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty sad, of course, and especially in the current situation that
yeah.
when we are facing the pandemic. And what about the start of the year and the holidays? Do you have 2 semesters or do you have 3?
Okay, we have 3 trimesters in our country. We only had the opportunity to have face-to-face classes. Okay, only 2 weeks in Panama because our period start in March and it finish on December. So that means that we only have the 2 weeks, the two first weeks of March, and everything moved to the quarantine in Panama. So that means that we start classes, real classes, 20th of July. We start our new period of school year. Yes, believe me, this is a new deal for many teachers in Panama.
Yes, of course. And how long in general pupils are studying at school? Like how many years? And then they go to college or do they go to university?
Okay, for example, here in Panama, we have pre-K, kindergarten, 7 years of elementary school.
Okay.
And after that, 6 years of secondary. Or after that, the students will go to the university.
And what do they need to do to enter the university? Do they pass the exams at school and then the entrance exam at university?
In my case, yes, and many of them they need to do an exam. In my case, to enter to UNACHI, who is an state university in my country, I have to pass two exams. The oral one and the written one is about grammar, reading, and writing. Yes,
All right.
300 students waiting for the final results. Only 80 students were allowed to enter to the English school at the university.
All right.
Yes.
And how many pupils do you have in a class at school?
Okay, 3 different groups, and each one like 28 kindergarten students.
28.
Yeah, each
And
one, each classroom.
each classroom. And what about for English? Are they split it into groups or do you teach 28 pupils?
Yeah, 28 students at the same time using Microsoft Teams every single class. And I move to the next group, another 28 or 30 students, it depends. And yeah, 3 different groups is almost like 70 students. Yeah, 70 kindergarten students is something that is really demanding, but they love because I'm teaching to them phonics and literacy, and they are happy because they are still with pre-writing and pre-reading activities that they enjoy.
Right. And what about the university? Is it possible to study with the budget funding, meaning that the government pays for you, or do you have to only pay for your university studies?
Oh, we have to pay. We have to
Always.
pay,
It's like
but
100%.
yes, but if you study in a state university, the prices are really, really low. There, for example, for one semester in at UNACHI, that is the state university, it's around $28. Yeah, it's the only thing that you have to pay. Only that.
Oh my God.
Yes, $28, and you will take 6 months.
All
Yes,
right. All right.
yes.
It's not so
What?
expensive as coffee.
Oh, yes. Actually, yes. But one thing that really enjoy from that is that, for example, that is for the student poor. Okay, for the student who have no the facilities, who cannot afford to pay a private university, they go to that one. Yes, and actually will say that you receive many opportunities in that university. It's really demanding. It's really demanding. Okay, believe me, you have to study many hours when you come back from university. You have to study to work in intensive way. But I'm extremely happy with that because I learned many things.
Carlos, we have a comment. I'm proud of you, my teacher. And
Oh,
applauses to you.
great! Thank you.
Because, I wanted to ask you about your education in Great Britain. So you went to study there for the qualification of a teacher.
Yes,
Is it correct?
yes, it is. Okay. The previous year, I'm not a politician, but I will say this. Okay, our previous years, we have our previous government, okay, who used to send Panamanian English teachers abroad, okay? Yes,
Ah.
you used to take a seminar. In that seminar, for example, you will receive strategies to teaching English, okay?
Mhm.
And for example, you used to take one a week seminar. After that, the last day of seminar, you will apply to one exam, okay? And after that exam, they will see, okay, what are the proficiency of this teacher? Okay, probably you will go to the United States, probably you will go to Canada, but probably you will go to Scotland, or probably you will go to the United Kingdom. Okay, Panamanian teachers used to go to any of those countries to practice and to learn about how to teach English, and bring all of those knowledge, all of those strategies to Panama.
I
And yes,
see. So you actually, in order to apply, you had to be an actual teacher.
yes,
You would do the 1 week seminars course, and then you
yes.
apply. And if you proficient enough, if you qualify, then you go. But you don't know where you will go. So
No, we didn't know. We didn't know. We didn't know until 3 months later. Okay, I received a call
I
from
see.
Panama Bilingue that it's our, for example, principal office in English department in Panama, and they told me, "Oh, you are qualified to go to the United Kingdom," and
Bravo.
I was excited because it was my dream to go to the United Kingdom to know
Which
about the
city it
culture.
was?
Leeds,
And how much time did you spend there in total?
2 months, and
Tell
you
us
know,
about the life there. How
oh,
was it?
amazing, but okay, everything, it was really demanding at the university. You have to study a lot, you have to practice, and yes, and believe me, I had many assignments, many activities that the teachers shared with us in the United Kingdom, and I was extremely happy about the food, about the people. When I go outside or the university, I used to spend, for example, 2 or 1 hour outside, walking down the street and practicing with people, trying to improve my
Sure.
English.
Of course. And so was everything sponsored, like your flight, your education there, your
Oh,
accommodation
yes.
and food?
You
Did
know,
you have to spend a penny? No.
everything was for
It's
free.
wonderful.
For free. The government used to pay every single teacher everything. You don't
Wonderful.
worry. If you want to buy something, it was by your own, but
Of
the
course, if you wish.
accommodation, the university for free, and the flight.
All
Yeah.
right. So, can you tell us a little bit more detail about the actual classes you had? So, what was the methodology that you studied? What was the insight you got? What was the knowledge you gained?
Okay, for example, in this kind of experience, I learned, for example, how to share with students who don't speak English. Okay, and yes, and for example, how to deal from with students from pre-K until the university levels. And I learned, for example, many strategies because in the past I used to be a little bit worried when I used to enter to the classroom because, oh, what I will do with these little ones. But as soon as I had the opportunity, I received a strategy as you see behind, and I'm
Yes.
trying to apply all of those ones to my classroom. For example, how to teach literacy, how to teach phonics, how to introduce board games into the classroom, and then how to teach a fun activity for the students. Because I will be sincere, in the past in Panama, we used to teach. I'm talking about 20 years ago when I was in primary school. They used to teach me only grammar. And I was at 7 years old student, like, really, this is boring. Only grammar, grammar, grammar. And I didn't have the opportunity to speak. I didn't have the opportunity, only writing grammar structure. Yes, it was one thing. And
So,
yes, and I'm really trying to avoid these things and try to teach to my students how to speak, how to write, how to read in English.
so as
Okay.
I understand, your way of teaching has changed completely.
Yes.
So your approach is different. Have you become a more popular teacher at your school?
Oh, I probably will say that not too much because I try to just to share with my colleagues at the same way. And if I have the opportunity to learn something new, I try to share them with them.
Yes,
Okay. For
of
example,
course.
if I have the opportunity to find a new material, I try to share it with my colleagues. If they ask me, I try to share it with them.
Carlos, I would like to remind our audience, guys, you can ask your questions in the comment
Okay.
box. So Carlos will, of course, answer. And I have a question like, why did you become a teacher? What was the motivation? Who inspired you? How did you choose your
Oh,
occupation?
okay. It was okay 13 years ago because I used to listen a lot of rock music by
Mhm.
that time, and I used to, oh, what they are saying. I enjoy these lyrics. Okay, I will try to practice. And one of my dreams was go to the United Kingdom and learn about the culture. And it was okay. I need to understand what they are talking about. Oh yes, and I used to love, for example, horror books in English. I used to read them, but it took me too much time to understand what they were saying
Of
because
course.
one word go to the dictionary, one word go to the dictionary. It was like, oh my goodness, I need to practice this. And I
Right.
had the opportunity to use, for example, MySpace, and I used to find people from the United States, and I tried to make friendship, and I used to call these people, and for example, I only know to say hello, how are you? I'm fine. And my conversation, okay, I have to finish the conversation because I don't understand. And that inspired me to learn English and to become an English teacher.
That's
But
right.
I used to hate English in
You see?
secondary school. I said, I will never become a teacher. I hate this. When I was 16, 15 years old. And if I moved from that part of my life, I can't believe it. I would say that. I
Because
always say never.
there is one step between hate and love, so it's like
Yes.
never say never. And
No.
do you also work at the university now? Do you have
Yes.
lectures?
Yes, actually, yes. I'm teaching to students from architecture, for example, general English, because when they finish the 9 level of English, they need to take the TOEFL exam. Okay, for
Mhm.
example, right now I'm teaching the last level, so I'm preparing my student for the TOEFL. I'm teaching how to make an essay, how to write the structure of the essay. So that is a good point, and I feel happy because it's my first opportunity teaching to students who are taking the TOEFL English. That is the last one, and
So
I feel happy.
for how long approximately you have been teaching for TOEFL, like preparing for TOEFL?
Oh, 2 years.
For 2 years. And recently you have completed the course to become an IELTS
Yes,
instructor, right?
yes, I
So
did.
why did you decide to take this course? Why did you
Okay,
need
you
IELTS?
know, the first time that I saw about IELTS, it was because I was searching up videos on YouTube about teaching English, and I found one website and it says IELTS Band 9, and it was really, what's this? Okay, and I click on that YouTube video and I start learning about the IELTS course, and I was like, oh, really? Okay, in the future, I would like to take a course like this, and as soon as I saw the opportunity, in on SR teaching and learning. Oh, really? Now this is my opportunity to join into the course. It was really, oh yes, it's demanding, but I love it. I love it, and I'm still practicing.
How did you find exactly SR teaching and learning?
Oh, it was in February. I was, for example, taking an Oxford course, and it says, for example, tag the course on Instagram with a hashtag, and I start looking for all the people who were taking the course. You submit and upload the photo and you find the people. And in that I found many teachers from many sides, but I found one special person, Eva Tak. And I thought, okay, I will add her. She's from Ukraine. I will add her. So, for example, that we start talking about English methodologies and all of this stuff. And for example, I was looking, oh, she's in one company. she's working with one company. She's with one company. I didn't know at that time. And I start, for example, following all the stuff from SR, Teaching and Learning. Since the beginning, I was like, really, this is a nice company. I like all the things that they offer. And by that time, I took like 2 seminars with them. Okay, and another one with Suto learning. I took another one. It was, oh, this is nice. I'm learning a lot from them. Okay, and I was taking all of those stuff into my English classroom.
And
Okay.
how did you trust, the company which on the other continent, and you would need to, proceed with the online payment? Were you a little bit afraid or worried about it?
Okay, at the beginning, yes, because for example, it's a new company, you don't know much, but it took me around 1 month and a half, and I started, for example, looking at everything on Facebook and Instagram, everything that they offer, and many good feedback from many teachers from many countries. Oh, I look like they offer like a TKT and those other stuff, and it was, oh, this is a nice company.
I
Okay,
see.
okay. Oh, but yes, the most difficult thing was the payment. Not because I didn't trust on them. It was because for example, the banks in Panama have something, and when you are going to pay internationally, they block the card. And I had to go to the bank and make one
So the
already. Yes,
technical part was a little bit difficult.
yeah, that was difficult. Okay, at the beginning it was difficult. I tried to pay, but I couldn't. Yes, one thing, but I start trusting on them, learning many things from them. Okay, yes, in the future, my ultimate goal will be to become a part of this company. Okay, it was my ultimate goal, and I started to try to work on that. And one day I received that, for example, one message: would you like to become part of SR Teaching and Learning? It was like, really? Okay, are you kidding? No, no, and I signed, and I'm extremely happy to become part of this project. Believe me.
To be an honored representative, of course.
Yes.
And Carlos, what about this IELTS instructor course? How many other teachers were there, and from which countries they were?
Oh, for example, at the beginning, I was like, really, I'm the only one from this part of the world. Yes, I was like, oh my goodness, the only one from Panama and the only one from this continent. And I was, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I didn't expect too much, but right now, I'm extremely happy to be part of this project. That is one thing
And
I.
other teachers from which countries they were on this
Oh,
course?
on this course, okay, from this course, they were, for example, from Ukraine, Poland, from the SR, but it was not too much by that time. It's okay, Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan, I think so. There are just a few ones by that time, and now it's a huge company with many representatives.
Pretty international course it was. And
Yes.
what about the any postgraduate support you have after the course, or is it like you just completed it, you have your certificate and work on your
Two
own?
ones. Two ones. Two ones. Okay. Right now, in 2 weeks I will start my master program. Okay, in teaching English methodologies and teaching English as a second language at UNACHI. Okay, that is the same
Okay.
university where I start everything on my bachelor degree. Yes, it's around almost $2,200 for that everything, the payment, the whole course. Yes, and it will start in 2 weeks on Saturdays. Besides, I had the opportunity that our previous government to paid the TKT for free to all the Panamanian teachers. For free. The TKT, the CELP-S, and the CELP-P for free for all the Panamanian teachers. The only thing that you have to do is just to study, go to the modules, to have the 3 observation teaching classes and the TKT final exam. That is everything. You didn't have to pay anything.
So the government encourages you to be a teacher, and you must
For
feel
free.
honored.
For free.
I see. Carlos, thank you. Here we have a comment. We are very positive. Of course we
Oh,
are.
thank you. And this is my pleasure. And you know, I'm extremely happy with this opportunity, Olga.
You had the congratulations for your interview.
Oh, thank you very much to everyone.
Carlos, what could you wish to the teachers who are watching us and who will watch this interview as a recording? What would you wish them, like from colleague to colleague?
Oh yes, this is something that I would like to share with all of you. I know that during these difficult times, it's difficult. It's difficult to teach, but never surrender, never give up, because but these times, if you bring a smile to the classroom and every single online teaching lessons, every single student, when you have the opportunity in the future to see them, they will tell you, thank you, teacher, because your smile changed my life during these difficult times. I know it's difficult. I know it's a hard-working stuff teaching online, and it's difficult and it's stressing, but never give up. When you will have the opportunity to see those students in the future, they will be really thankful with you.
I see. Thank you. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you very much for the information. Interesting facts. We wish you very, very good luck in your development, of course. Wish you much inspiration at work and many
Thank you.
smiles from your pupils, of course, them to be thankful for your hard work which you provide them with.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, guys, thank you so much for watching us. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram as TESOL in Poland and SR Teaching, because we have many more events for you. Free
Thank you, everyone.
webinars,
Thank you,
courses,
everyone.
and interviews. Thank you, Carlos. We wish you a very nice day, because I know it's like 10:30 in Panama.
Almost 11 a.m.
So it's just morning, the day starts. So wish you a very nice day. Enjoy your
Thank
weekend.
you. And thank you for all the ones who were supporting me during this interview. And thank you, Olga Blom, for your support, and everyone. Thank you very much.
Sure.
It was my pleasure.
The pleasure is all ours as well. Thank you so much. Wish you very good luck. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.